Hey, how's it going, guys? My name is Luke, and today we are going to continue where we left off. Well, actually, now that I think about it, not exactly, because in the previous episode we were in the Uvite dimension, and this is actually one of our older homes in, I think, the dimension before the Uvite dimension. So, I wanted to do a little bit of background before we get started because I did a little research between this episode and the previous one to get us ready for the next dimension, which I did find out what it's called. It's called the Mithril Mountains. And the reason why we're here is because I found out that the next dimension is actually increase in difficulty, I guess you can say, because almost all the mobs that you find there are hostile, which is a lot different than the previous dimensions that we've gone through. So they actually suggest you have pretty good armor, and also some weapon that does certain extent of damage to the mobs there just in case. The reason why we're here, though, is because I was thinking about upgrading my armor and weapons, but I actually looked up, and we actually have, right now we have the Rupee armor, and the Rupee armor is actually pretty good. It gives us 80% damage reduction when we have the full set. In case you guys don't know or are new to the series or have never played this mod pack before, the each of these modded sets of armor, they each have like a perk. The Rupee perk is that it gives you the full set gives us 80% damage reduction, but there are some that give us like more ore drops or there's several different perks that they give. Some of them are more useful than others, that's for sure. But I was actually, if you guys remember in the previous episode, I was thinking about building the Dravite armor, and I actually found that our armor right now is actually better than that. So we're going to stick with this for now, and we'll save the Dravite chunks, I believe that's what we had, for when we need them later on, I guess. But I actually am here because I'm going to start building new weapons then, since the only thing is that they also said another option or alternative to the Rupee armor, which I might think about building. It's a little complicated, I'll tell you in a second why, is this armor that allows us to fly. They actually recommended on the wiki for this mod pack, so I was contemplating getting it just for that. But the problem is that one of the main ingredients, there's two ingredients. One is these ice stones that we have tons of, so that's no problem. But the other part is that we need blue fire stones or something like that. And blue fire stones are only found from two bosses in the nether dimension, or in the nether. I guess you can just call it the nether. Um, and we have had problems recording that in the past because I think it was caused by the fire in the nether or the flame effects in the nether. So it normally lagged out horribly, which made it impossible to battle anything when recording. So I might do that in between episodes, and then we'll actually get, if I actually do that, we'll be getting two or one of Cyclops Bob's, in case you guys don't know who Cyclops Bob. Oh, are we getting attacked? Sounds like something's breaking down the door. Let's hold on a second. It's probably one of those weird golem guys. Yep. Okay. But we'll be getting one of Cyclops Bob's brothers or sisters if we choose to do that or can get that armor. It's actually wouldn't be that bad. We only have to battle the boss a couple times. But I might consider getting that in between episodes. I don't know, depending on how much time I have. But, so that's in terms of armor. So for now, we're going to stick with our Rupee armor. But our weapon, though, we're going to be upgrading to the Uvite blade. Now, the Uvite blade does 54 damage, and our blade does 44. So it's actually quite a little bit better. And then I was also talking or thinking about getting a new range weapon for a while now. And, oh shoot. Okay, we have that. I don't know what we're going to do with that. But the ranged weapon that I found that they really recommend on the wiki for where we are in the game right now is called... Ooh, look at that. Is called the Azurite Phaser. Now, the Azurite Phaser does, I believe, let's see, 30 damage, and its range, and it's different from that cannon or whatever it's called. I can't remember what you're building. The Dravite cannon, I believe that's what it was called. That used up ammo, because that didn't really make sense, at least where we were at that point when we built that. So I'm gonna try and build this instead, because this is unlimited ammo, or actually it doesn't have unlimited, but it has 3,000 uses. So it actually seems like a pretty good choice for our next venture into this new dimension. So that's why we're here in this dimension. And so, like I just did, I built a Uvite blade. I'm gonna see if I can find the time to, in addition to possibly going in the Nether and battling that boss, or one of those bosses, to get the ingredients we need for that armor that allows us to fly. I was also thinking about getting another Uvite blade, so we have two for us to use that will last us a while. But for now, we're going to actually go out and see if we can battle. Actually, I'm going to put this just for safekeeping. I'm going to put it in there because we don't want to use that right now, at least. We're actually going to keep this, though, because these are the fragments that I have already. Let me just see what we don't need in our inventory. I think that's good for now. So we're gonna go out here, and then we're gonna just find some. Probably, most likely, most of them are gonna be Tomos. I'm gonna also see if I can find a way to store our levels, because I'm actually surprised. We are pretty high in levels right now. We're at level 34, which normally we get to around there in an episode. Actually, I'm gonna quickly switch it to peaceful just so we can get rid of these guys, because they're too much of a hassle. But, so we're going to actually explore over here, and hopefully we'll find some Tomos, enough Tomos for the armor that we need. Oh, we can battle one of these guys. So pretty much the Ferrix and the Tomos, if you guys remember these guys, uh, they aren't too much trouble compared to most of the guys we've been used to battling in the Uvite dimension. But if there's more than one of them, they are a little tricky to defeat. But not today. So we're going to be collecting, and if you guys are new to the channel, when we defeat mobs like this, they drop Azurite, or they drop Azurite souls. The souls that they drop are different depending on the dimension that you're in, but in this dimension they're Azurite, and then you can put them in your crafting table, and then they come out as Azurite fragments. And so those are what we're going to be using. So right now we could build 3 Azurite gems, and we need 7 to build an Azurite chunk. So I don't know if we're going to be able to or craft the phaser, because the phaser, if you guys take a look, is actually kind of expensive. It's 4 plus, and then there's 7 of these gems in each of those chunks, so it's actually 28 chunks, or 28 gems, I should say. So it's actually kind of expensive. So I'm probably going to finish it off in between episodes, just so it shouldn't take too much longer, though. I'm hoping that we get the majority of it finished during this episode, but we'll see how far we get. And then, lucky for us, these guys in this dimension also drop the magic meat, which is actually super useful because it recharges a lot of our health. But we're going to battle these guys. This will be a little tricky because we have to attack this guy while the golem is following us from behind. Okay. That guy didn't even drop anything, I don't think. Nope. I would battle those guys, but it actually takes up more of our blade, and it's not really worth it in the long run because we actually can use less of our blade over time if we go... Oh, whoops. If we go and battle the Ferrix or the Tomos. So we're going to do that, and normally we don't go against the Cadillions unless I accidentally hit them. But that hasn't been for a while, so I don't think we have to worry about that. Luckily, most of the mobs, if they're in groups, they don't start attacking you all together, because that would make it a lot harder. I'm going to see if I can get the Ferric over here so we don't have to worry about the Golem. Let's see. The trick is trying to attack these guys while we're attacking other... Oh, shoot. Oh, did we attack the... Sorry, I couldn't stick the Cadillion. Sorry. Ah, we didn't mean it. Oh, sorry. Okay, there we go. Well, at least he's gone now. May you rest in peace, Mr. Cadillion. Oh, I wonder if the Cadillions drop fragments. Oh, we can still never hurt them though, so I'm not gonna do that to them. Okay, let's go over here and see if we... Holy moly, that's a lot of guys. Okay, I'm gonna go around here and then see if we can find another way around. Oh, more golems. Just what I wanted. Okay. Here, I'm gonna actually change down the render distance for a second. First, peaceful, then view distance. That should fix our lag issue. I don't know, I normally don't have lag. I think it's because of the rain, and unfortunately I can't get it off because of the mod pack, so we're just gonna have to, hopefully we won't get more rain. It's the... I can't tell if it's still going. Yeah, it is, unfortunately. Okay, so let's see if we can find more mobs to attack. Holy moly. Ah! Okay, over here. Holy moly, that's a lot of those guys. I've never seen that many spawning together in the same place. Okay. Wow, he dropped two. While we're attacking these mobs, we can do the question of the day. Now, if you guys are new, that we do questions of the day on both this series, my original Minecraft series, and also on the DSX Human Evolution series. Now, the question of the day for this episode is related to of current events that are coming about right around now. If you guys don't know, Comic-Con recently was stop it, was recently going on, and I thought a good question of the day that's related to that. Oh my gosh, so many of these guys. We're never going to be able to find any Tomos with those many golems spawning. Uh, so, the question of the day is, what is your favorite superhero? Now, mine, I don't really know if I have a particular favorite, but if I had to choose one, it'd probably be Spider-Man, just because, I mean, he sticks out because he received his power and he wasn't actually looking for power or something like that. He actually took it as his responsibility, and it was after the death of his grandfather. At least I don't really know. Some of the storylines differ depending on what you read, but him, and then probably I gotta say some of the X-Men characters are probably, I don't know if I have a particular favorite. I mean, like I said when we were talking about what is your favorite superpower, I'd probably say Jean is one of my favorite X-Men, but there's probably a couple others, like Wolverine is definitely a big one as well. I would actually say Magneto, but he's technically a villain, so he doesn't really count. But, holy moly, jeez, that's a lot of guys. Let's see if we can find... Normally we never see this many guys, so I'm actually surprised that we're seeing so many. Oh, jeez. But yeah, so if you guys want to answer that question, please leave your answer in the comments below. And... yeah, and if you guys also have a question, feel free to message me it. Holy crap, these guys are taking a lot of our health. Ah! No, he lasted for so long without dying. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, we're gonna be going down there. Back the way we came, unfortunately. And on the way, we can do the game spotlight. So the game I decided to showcase for today is called SimCity. And SimCity came out in, I believe, 1995, around this during the summer, and it was one is a sequel to SimCity. Well, this is SimCity 2000. So the first SimCity came out I think a year before, or at least a year, and it was made by Maxis. And Maxis, if you guys do not know them, they were also the developers of, well, they are the developers of uh, the Sims series, so it's the Sims like simulation games. And so this game is actually pretty similar to that. It's also a simulation game, except it's more focused on a larger scale. So this game, here, let's see if we can find where our body is more focused on running a city of your own. You're the mayor. At least I can't remember exactly. I assume you're the mayor in this one because they recently came out. If you guys don't know, they also came out with a sequel to this, which is the SimCity, which came out this year. Different SimCity from the first one, and uh, both are similar. They're all about running the I guess the good things and the bad things about running a city. So you have to deal with like uh, plumbing, electricity, building new residential, commercial, industrial, and helping growing your city and stuff like that. So if you guys are interested, I don't think I ever did a simulation game yet, at least on the game showcase. So I thought it was time that we tried it out. So if you want, what? Are you kidding me? Come on. That is so unfair. If you guys want, there is a trailer in the description that you guys can check out if you're interested. But apart from that, if you guys also have any games you want to see spotlighted on here, I normally focus on games that are in at least 15 to 20 years old at least. Most of the games I choose are actually from my childhood, but I know there are probably many games that I missed or never played before. A lot of the games also, a couple of the games at least, have been suggested by a couple of you guys as well as some friends of mine. But if you guys do have any, feel free to message me them, and you might see them in a future episode. Let's go and get our stuff back. And I don't know how much we got done. We're going to see if we can get some more. Hopefully we got around 15. That's my goal. I'm going to see if we can get enough for at least one set of, or one gem, sorry. Let's go over here. Fly to me. This mod, like I think it's a plugin actually, or it might be its own mod. That's actually kind of useful, especially when like your stuff's on a ledge, so that way you don't have to worry about trying to get down there and not falling. Especially in this mod pack, because a lot of the dimensions are on the side. Oh my gosh, look how much of our experience we lost. We only have 5 out of our 36. That's a huge decrease. Okay, so let's go and attack some more mobs. Let's see. So I just want to remind you guys that in addition to today's video, we will also be doing a 1,000 subscribers special, like we did with for the 500 one. And that one will be up on Friday or tomorrow, and you guys can check that out. 5 videos in 1 week. And let's go and, oh, I think I know why. There we go. That should have fixed our problem. Uh, let's see. I think we have to walk around a little bit before they actually start spawning again. Oh, there's already a ferric. That's time to get our revenge for them double teaming us. They move so fast. It's impossible to even like be able to attack them before they reach you. Ah, so many. Okay, okay, okay. Time to slow down. Slow down. Ah, there we go. There's one. Come on. Uh, there we go. Okay, luckily that hole is too small for them because that would be really dangerous. There's like 3 or 4 of them that are over on the other side, and I don't. Although they move pretty slow, those golems. I actually don't even know if that's their name. I'm just calling them golems. But although they move pretty slow, they're actually really powerful. I think they're stronger than the ferrics because they can take me out in like 3 or 4 hits. But let's see if we can find some more guys to battle. I normally go for the Tomos because the Tomos are a little easier to defeat and they give us about the same amount of souls normally. Normally 1 to 2. I don't even know if the ferric... I've only seen ferrics give me 1, so I don't know. I suppose they give us 2 as well. But these magic meats are really useful because I think they replenish like 5 of our food bar at least. Yeah, 5 food bar, which is actually really, really helpful because that's even more than a steak gives us. So, oh jeez, there's another ferric. There we go. See, look at, we're already at level 11 experience, and we just lost. We were at 5 just a minute ago. So that's like a big increase. What's over there? Oh, I thought that was a guy. I thought that was a Varric. Okay, we're gonna go over here, and let's see. Oh, there's a Tomo. Uh, and he's good. Okay. Yeah, I normally don't attack the Candelians unless I accidentally do, and then they normally all or the Candelian that I attack normally charges me, so I don't have a choice. I have to defend myself. So let's go. Tomos normally are a little easier. They normally don't even. I mean, these Tomos increase. Well, obviously, you guys have seen Tomos are actually in multiple dimensions, same with Candelians. So these ones have 300 health, but I believe the ones in the next dimension, the Uvite dimension, had a little more than that, but I don't exactly know the number correct on the top of my head. Let's see. And these Ferrics are super duper fast. Actually, they warn on the wiki about their knockback because their knockback is worse than their actual damage. They can easily push you off. That's why you have to be careful not to stand too close to the edge. That's why I actually like this world save, because I didn't have to worry as much about falling off the edge because this area is so big. And there's a mountain, or I guess you can call this a mountain, on the side that we are mostly found in, or where we're mostly exploring. Mostly found in. Can't talk. Okay, let's go, and there we go. So we're going to go and head back. I think we have pretty good amount. Let's see. We have 27. Actually, let's see if we can get 30 before we leave. And then I'll finish it off so that we'll be all set for the next episode to start exploring. I don't know if I'm going to build a house as between episodes. I might actually wait until we explore a little bit. I'm going to save exploring for when we actually go next episode. Oh, come on. Come on. I don't want to push you off. But you're going to make me... there he goes. Okay. We're going to have to find another Tomo because those guys aren't even bothering moving. Let's see if we can find something over here. We're going to go... let's see. Can't believe it's this hard to find Tomos. Normally they like are everywhere. Can't even find Ferrics either. Okay, well if we don't find any over here, it doesn't look like there are any. Oh, there's one. Okay, we'll finish this one off and then we're gonna head back. But I'd like to thank you guys for watching. Question of the day is, what is your favorite superhero? You can leave your comment in, or your answer to the question in the description, or in the description, in the comments below. And game that I showcased today is SimCity 2000. If you guys want, the link to a trailer of it is in the description, and I'll catch you guys later. Thanks for watching.